Fate's Edge Academy, home to the ultimates of the Western world, where ultimate talents such as the ultimate, the ultimate, the ultimate, the ultimate.
Fate's Edge Academy, home to the new killing game.
Hello, Rose8767 here, bringing you a new series for the new year. So this is a DanganRonpa series. If you haven't heard of DanganRonpa, I suggest you check out that game. It is pretty amazing. The goal of DanganRonpa is a murder series, so it takes place in a school, and there's like ultimates, and they have to participate in a killing game. Anyway, they kind of have a room set up. They've all been called by Monokuma to the grand hallway I showed a little second ago. We'll go there in a second, but things I need to note. So the rooms are separated by genders. Both rooms are locked to the boys and the girls. Each boy and each girl has their own room. It is locked. Now this information might be important and might come up later, so pay attention. And each bedroom is locked. The other student, as I said, each bedroom is locked. Each student does not have access to each other's bedrooms. And we have a couple of rooms. We have a computer lab. We have a nice big kitchen. We have a hallway that leads to some of the other rooms, which include a student hangout room, a classroom, a couple of bathrooms, and the second floor is currently locked, is blocked off by these gates, so they cannot access them until somebody is murdered. Or at least two people, since it's like so much. We have, and I'm going to go ahead and take this student, just right here. We're going to, I'll introduce them in a second, but we're going to go ahead and take her. We're going to form a group, and we're going to have them all go to the room with Monokuma, that Monokuma is currently in, which is where this will all begin. And story starts now. All these characters are brand spanking new. They are original characters. I either downloaded the Sims from the gallery or made them myself and just chose their ultimate talents, which I will list right here, right now. And now that we've seen their talents, I'm going to go ahead and talk about them a little. So they are unique to this series. This is not a completely different DanganRonpa from the DanganRonpa you're used to. Thus, they will not follow the character arc or any of the usual formulas that DanganRonpa does. It'll be completely different twist, completely different everything. And now that, and now that they're all awake, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk to Monokuma, who has summoned them all to the entryway.
Welcome to Faith's Edge Academy High School. I am your wonderful host, Monokuma. I am your headmaster and teacher and many other things.
The students looked at Monokuma puzzled and confused. How could a robotic stuffed animal be their headmaster? And who the heck is he anyway? And where the heck are they? The last thing they remember was stepping foot on the steps of Space Edge Academy, and then suddenly they woke up in these bedrooms. What the heck happened to them, and how did they get here? How did they even get inside without no memory? They had so many questions they had rolling through their minds, and only so many answers that would be answered at this moment.
You all were chosen because of your fantastic abilities and talents. We have chosen you because you are the greatest, and some of you even the worst of your kind. We bring you here to let those abilities shine, and for that you will live here forever.
Annabella was the first to react, immediately standing up and arching her back, putting her hands over to her face and letting out a scream of terror. She could not believe that she was to be held here for the rest of her life. Maleficio was the next to react. Dude, you can't hold us here forever. That's like kidnapping. That's not okay. I demand you let us go right this instant.
There's no way out of this school. The doors are locked, and all the windows have been barred. There is, however, one way out of this school. You'll have to commit murder.
Rima let out a yell. No way in hell are you keeping me in this school. I am important, and I will not be murdered. Anita went from flipping Monokuma off to confused. Wait, this is a joke, right? This is all a prank, right? I'm on Punk TV, right? This isn't real. This can't be real. Anna was the next to speak. Oh, for shame! I am trapped in a house with these idiots, and we have to commit murder to get out of here? Oh, for shame! My poor existence. Rima spoke again, as if correcting her earlier statement. I will not be murdered. There is no way you can get me to commit murder. You will let us out this instance, you little rat. There is no out. There is only death. Unless you decide to commit murder, you'll forever be trapped in this house. But once someone does, we can go on as schedule, and you can go home. Now, arrivederci, I have things to do, and you have things to do as well, my pretties. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving everybody in shock and awe at what had just happened. What do we do? says Arabella. What are we supposed to do? It's not like we can get out of here, said Aaron. I'm pretty much sure this is a joke, said Anita. When this is all over, we'll have a good laugh. I don't know about you guys, but I could really go for some food. I could really go for some food, said Peyton. You all do your thing and just stay the heck away from me. I have more important things to do, and since we have been given computers, I need to update my blog. Have a nice day, you frickin' idiots. I don't need any of you. And with that, Anna left to her room, leaving the others standing there completely shocked and flabbergasted at her horrible attitude. Well, if she wants to be a party pooper, then so be it. We can do without her, said Rima. Yeah, let's go have some lunch, guys. Think and kind of contemplate our situation. I'm a great cook, said Annabella. So I'm going to explain a little about this. So the way this is going to, a little more about this. So the way this is going to go, I'm going to post one probably every month. This one will have 2 months though, because no, actually I'll probably post 2 a month. One with the trial and one with the murder, giving you enough time as the audience to figure out who you think is. Oh my god, are there seriously no counters available? Kitchen, there's no counters available. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, yeah, I'm giving you the audience I'm basically giving you guys the audience the time that's needed. I'm giving you guys enough time basically to solve the murders. So I will continue to post. I will, and again, it will be slow because I want to give you guys the time to solve the murders. So, and the people who solve the murder correctly will get a mention. Will get a mention in the description. So, with that, I will continue just do random gameplay. I did promise that they did want lunch, so I'm gonna go ahead and make them some lunch. I'm gonna have you, Miss Arabella, do it. And in case you were wondering, the star is not apparent in this. There is no Pacific star. Well, Pacific. There's no specific star. That's up to how the storyline goes. Unlike the games where the player plays as somebody, I get to play as everybody. So anybody is up for grabs. I'll let them all get some food. Oh, did Maleficio not get some? Oh, he's still trying to get some, I think.
Grinza. Funo.
Okay, well, join them in here, sweetheart.
Ma.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Alright, that's an interesting way to greet each other.
Oh, famous Jorna.
Flesh?
Hello. By the way, I'm Annabella. Nice to meet you. I'm Rimita Momoto. Oh, Aramella. I guess a lot of names are in R then. Wow. Keep saying Arabella. I'm Annabella Jawad. Nice to meet you. I'm the ultimate mixologist. Nice to meet you too. I'm the ultimate veterinarian. So, boys, I'm Aaron Castle. Nice to meet you. Ultimate player. Ah, I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Lucas. I'm Lucas. I'm the ultimate archaeologist. Anybody know who's going to take care of these plates? Just curious. I'll take care of them. I did cook after all. I'm Maleficio. I am the ultimate occultist. The best occultist in the world. I'm Anita. I'm the ultimate engineer. Anita Mosley, to be exact. I'm Peyton. Peyton Epperson, ultimate stripper. Nice to meet all of you. Does anybody know anybody know what the girl who went away as fast as she could was? I think her name is Anna. She said she left so early, but I'm pretty sure from what I know on the website of people who would be attending this school that her name is Anna, and she's supposed to be the ultimate heiress. She's probably richer than all of us. Well, she didn't have to be a snob. Like, seriously. What a bishy girl. Bishy? I'm sorry, bishy? What the hell is bishy? I don't swear, so I say bishy instead. That's how I roll. Well, okay then. Alright. Oh, thank you, Maleficio. I was going to take care of those dishes, but that's very kind of you.
Smurgs.
Not a problem.
Shumba Smurgs Unga.
Not a problem. I do
Scansis,
things
Domi
because I like to. Just as long as nobody crosses me.
Pifital Dimpish.
As long as nobody crosses me, everything shall be fine. I don't think anybody plans on crossing anybody. I think we're gonna more focused on getting out of here, wouldn't we? I mean, The goal is not to murder each other, right? I would hope so. I mean, that would really suck if we started killing each other, for real, like, seriously. I'm feeling a little flirty. If only we could have, you know, some alone time in here. It was then that Monokuma appeared out of nowhere. Absolutely not. You may not wander around all willy-nilly with thinking about such perverted things. I will not allow it. You are to be respectful boys and girls, and you will not be allowed into each other's rooms for such dirty-minded things. Anybody who does will be expelled, and if you are expelled, you will be executed. Oh dear, that puts a damper on things. I really don't like the sound of this. What do you mean, no wandering around willy-nilly? I get not wanting to procreate, but what do you mean by no wandering willy-nilly? Simply that. I have a curfew in place. Every night at 10 p.m., you are to go to your rooms. People not in their rooms will be punished properly. The only time that I am allowing such frivolous roaming around is if somebody is committing murder. Right. So then we have to go to bed at 10. Got it. 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. is nighttime. You are not to roam around at nighttime unless you're committing murder. Then I'm okay with that. However, you may roam in certain places, but many places are off limits around that time. Like the kitchen, for example. The kitchen is off limits. The bathrooms are also off limit, that are not located in your dorms, as is the classrooms, as being in class after dark or sleeping in class will simply be seen as sleeping in class, and thus be punishable. So both classrooms are off limits after dark. The library, however, is fair game, as you will probably want to continue on your studies, so you may go into the library after dark. However, the halls are also free access after dark. Thus you can continue on your merry way throughout the halls. The stairwell at the end of the hall that leads down to the big red door is strictly off limits, and nobody is to go in there. It will be opened when the time is necessary. The upstairs floors are also currently off limits and will be open to the public when necessary. How many floors are there? Just out of curiosity. I'm glad you asked that, Lucas. There are 3 floors to this school. Currently, you only have access to the first floor. The basement is off limits until I say so. Anyway, I bid you adieu. Poo 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 poo. And with that, he was gone. Well, damn, ain't he a killjoy? I mean, he has a good point. It's not like we can do anything. It's not like we're really supposed to be doing anything if it's going to be treated like a school. He has a point, yeah. People really shouldn't be doing stuff like that in school. Yeah, but, like, we're trapped here for the rest of our lives. We should be allowed to have some fun. I suppose. But it is a school. Maybe when we get out of here. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, too. We'll get out of here. Just you wait. Well, I'm feeling a little bored, guys. I think I'm going to go play some games in my room, since we do have computers. I think I'll hit the library. I could use some fun. I think I will join you. The library sounds pretty good. I think I could use a cold shower, in all honesty. Kind of get myself a little more on a little more out of that state since I can't do anything about it. I want to check out the computer lab, and I want to check out the classrooms, in all honesty. There might be a way out there. Hey, that sounds like a plan. Maybe I'll join you. Thanks, Lucas. So Arabella and Lucas would head off to the classrooms. Peyton would go to take a cold shower. Felicio and Rima decided to hit the library. And Anita decided to go to her room to play some games. So we find the two are Annabella and Lucas hanging out in the classroom, watching an old movie. They found their VHS and decided to pop in one of the films that was in the classroom. Apparently Monokuma provided them with quite an array of movies to choose from. So they started with romance, and then decided to move to something a little more chilling. Arabella, why are you standing up? Girl. Supposed to be sitting down and watching the movie. Girl, sit down and watch the movie. Alright. We go over to the computer lab, to the library, we find Rima casually reading a book. As Malpheus and Aaron decided to hang out together and read instead of Malpheus, as Malpheus and Rima had a bit of an argument over things and over something nobody could quite make out nobody quite could make out because of the muffled walls. So they are currently reading. They're currently reading now in separate rooms. After Peyton got out of the shower, he decided to check social media and chat with people on there. See if he can find somebody to help him. Anita decided to simply play The Sims 1 on her computer. Meanwhile, Miss Anna was still chatting on the interwebs and decided she was getting a little hungry and decided to venture out of her room and get some food, hoping that she would not run into anybody. Refusing to take anything that anybody had cooked for her, she decided to have a quick meal of applesauce because she's got to watch her figure. That book annoys me. It's such drivel. Simply unreasonable. Look, Aaron, it's that Anna girl. Should we go talk to her? If you want. If you want, I'm too busy reading. I'm going to say hi to her. See if I can get her to come to join us. Oh, I didn't realize anybody saw me. Excuse me. Wait, Anna. Oh, you're in here. Yes, this is a classroom. Maybe she'll talk to me. Maybe I can get her to talk to me. Could you please leave? I'm trying to eat, and your movie is offensive. Anna, can't you be nice? We just want to be friends here. We have to get out together, don't we? No, I don't need to be nice. I have everything I need, so get lost. Anna, it would be wise of us to basically work together so that we may all get out of here in one piece. I don't need to work with anybody. All I need is myself, and I will wait until my bodyguard comes to my rescue. He's bound to know that I am missing by now. Anna, wouldn't it be best if we got along, though? I mean, I don't need help from a freak. I don't need help from a freak with pointy ears and a stupid occult fetish. I don't need any of you. Especially not you. Anna, that's most hurtful. No. No, no, no. Leave me alone. Besides, I know what you did. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Good day. What does she mean by I know what you did? Oh, excuse me. I'll be using the bath. I have to go use the bathroom. Maybe I'll check up on Anna while I'm in there. All right, Lucas. I'll see you later. Maleficio, I'm just out of curiosity. What does she mean? I know what you did. It's nothing. It's just when we were in school, I had a bit of an issue with a friend of hers, and she blames me for certain things at school. But we've only started our freshman year here, not high school. Oh, middle school. We went to the same middle school, and she blames me for something that happened to a friend of hers. But it was nothing, and it was minor. It's not something that really I like to talk about. Really, it's really minor. Nobody really even got hurt. But somehow that witch can't let anything go. Anyway, I'm tired, and it's actually 10 o'clock, so I think I should be heading to bed. Alright, I'll see you later, Maleficio. Good night. Ding dong, bing bong. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 10:45 p.m., which means it is nighttime. You should all be heading to bed. The cafeteria and classrooms are off limits, so be sure to head to your rooms and get ready to go to sleep. I should probably head that way myself, as I'm currently in a classroom. So, it is the morning, and everybody has woken up, but something is amiss. Something is amiss. It seems Anna's room is flooded, and she is drowning in her own room because she cannot escape it. Oh no! And everybody could hear her through the walls, but could not do a thing. Oh, computer's broken. Well, that kind of happens when it's underwater. That kind of tends to happen when your computer is underwater. There she is, drowned in her own room. And hearing the sounds of our friend drowning, the girls immediately rushed to the boys, trying to seek help. Girls immediately rushed to the boys, banging on their doors, trying to get them to over there for help. Unfortunately, because of Monokuma's rules, they could not pass. Unfortunately, because of Monokuma's rules, they remembered they could not pass this area in time to save her. And because of that, she died. Then, as if by clockwork, over the loudspeaker came, "A body has been discovered. The body of Anna Helena Hart has been discovered. You will have 24 hours to solve Anna's murder, and then we will go to trial. You will get a chance to investigate and figure out what happened. Be warned, if the Blacken gets away with murder, they get to leave. However, if the Blackened is found out, they will face execution." Oh, really? Someone just peed themselves. They will face execution, and all of you will be safe. if the Blackened does gets away with it. However, you will all die. And the Blackened goes free. Have a nice day. Alright, so for the purpose of this one, so for the purpose of the murder investigation, Monokuma has unlocked all of the locked areas. Well, the locked bedrooms, so that people can examine all of the bedrooms. Unfortunately, due to the fact that it's underwater, it's currently impossible to examine Anna's room. So Monokuma gave them a camera to see inside, and they can see that the computer is broken. There's a hole in the wall. The walls to the bathroom have fallen off, and everything was pushed around from the immense flooding. And his body was obviously died of drowning. And then they started to examine everything else. Conveniently, well, Aaron found no, not Aaron. I'm sorry. Hayden found a hole in Maleficious's. Wow, I can talk apparently. Maleficio's. I can't talk. I can't say his name currently. Found a hole in Maleficious's wall. For some reason now I can't say his name. But anyway, he found a hole in his wall, conveniently rightly next to her own. But somehow his room did not flood. And also, all of his plumbing seems to have been broken. All of his plumbing apparently was broken. Now, another thing they found is that the computers in this room do not work. Maybe it seems that the electrical may have been fried. Now, they also found a small drill hole that has been since covered up. A small drill hole since covered up behind this computer. It is possible, they theorize it is possible somebody drilled a hole in the wall and put a tube in there to fill the room with water. Then after the murder, while they were all scrambling to save her, removed the tube and covered the wall back up, which means only a girl could have accessed this area. At least that's what they thought. See, Monokuma then said, and I quote, "The rooms are available to... Only the bedrooms are completely off limits to the boys. The boys can access the rooms leading to the girls' bedrooms if they want to kiss them goodnight. However, they are not allowed in their actual bedrooms." So that means a boy could have come in here while the girls were sleeping. Based on conversations, it is proven that Maleficus was the last one to talk. It was believed that Maleficus was the last one to talk to Anna before she headed back to her room. He has a history with her. It is possible, however, upon revealing that history, it is apparent that it was not that what he was blamed for initially by. Stop doing this. I don't know what they're doing. However, what he was blamed for by Anna was simply a misunderstanding, and Anna's friend was hurt by another girl. Maleficus, having been her boyfriend at the time, got the blame by Anna. At least that's what he tells us. The other girl who was involved was never found out, and Maleficus says that she's not amongst the girls here. One of the other suspects seems to have been Anita, who says she went to bed early and could not corroborate, and nobody can corroborate her story, as she was out like a light. And her room just happens to be next to Anna's, which makes it which makes it possible that she did something. Which also gives her the problem is with Anna, there is no motive. With Anita, there is no motive. So, what could have caused her to kill her, we do not know. But she retains that she would not kill her. Peyton says he also recalled that he had gotten up in the middle of the night Actually, that's why he was tired, so I should probably put that back. He got up in the middle of the night yeah, that's why he was tired. I probably should have put that back, but I left that. But he got up in the middle of the night because he heard some loud banging coming from one of the boys' rooms. He wasn't sure of which, as he could not enter them. So he decided to go to the library and read a book. He also remembers seeing Lucas exit his room, walk by the library, and head to the kitchen, which is off limits. Which is supposed to be off limits. He then remembers seeing Lucas walk back and head towards the classroom, holding a tube. Lucas retains that the tube was for his sink, as his sink was broken, and upon examining his sink, it was true. His sink had also broken last night, and he was being a handyman and replacing the pipe that had broken with a makeshift pipe made of a rubber tubing. He said that he did not use the whole tubing, though, as he had to only cut it to the size of his piping, which still made Annabella specifically suspicious of him. I'm sorry, not Annabella. Wow, I'm getting names mixed up. It made Anita suspicious of him. Peyton also claims he never saw Anita come out of her room at all during the night, but he remembers hearing her talking to somebody. Anita said said to him that was impossible, as she went right to bed. It may be possible she talked in her sleep, but Peyton recalls hearing her. It was very loud that he could hear her through the doorway to their area, and that there was another voice talking. And he's not sure of who it was, but they seem to have been arguing. So with those clues, I will leave you all to solve the mystery on your own. I thank you all, my beautiful lovelies, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.